Hello, hello, hello. Look at that. The audio's actually working. That's crazy. All right. Just going to be checking out the teams that I've made in Maximum Football. We got 20. Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20 teams down. And I'll be finishing up the rest of them, or at least getting all 24 of these schools created. I'll be making some tweaks here and there through. I still have to do alternate uniforms for pretty much everybody. I've done it for a handful of schools so far. And then let's see, after I do the CFA, I will have to do the High School Football Alliance as well. So, got plenty of work to do here. Get this shared in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord community, go ahead and join us. That's how you'll be able to get your player in the High School Football Alliance. Alright, let's see. Share this. Yeah, so the teams that we have left to create are the Fort Thomas Stallions, the Omaha Law, the Springfield Prairie Dogs, and the Rockland Vikings. So we'll be making those teams from scratch here today. All right. Now, the overalls and stuff that you guys see will not be the final overalls once we actually get into the dynasty. All right, let's see. What am I doing? I'm lost. All right. So we're going to create new team. And our next team that we're making will be Fort Thomas. So what I've been trying to do is just find a team that has similar colors. So Fort Thomas is a little bit different because they got kind of a brownish, couple brown colors. So we'll see what we got here. But these are all the generic teams in here, all the schools, the colleges that they put in the base game. And okay, the colors for that look absolutely nothing like what their logo is. What the Hyenas. All right, so we're gonna clone the San Antonio Hyenas, and then create the Stallions. All right, so let's do this. Logos, custom. Where am I? Fort Thomas. Submit. League logo. CFA. Let's go, baby. Now, I will get the word marks and stuff on all these teams in here eventually. I have them for the HBCUs. San Antonio. I am not clicking the button. Why? Hello? Game? Okay. Let's see. Now bear with me because I'm looking at my computer and then looking back at my my TV all at the same time here. Fort Thomas. Fort Thomas State. Now they have a 15 character limit, so not a whole lot I could do about that. Dirty Creek Sports in the chat. What up, brother? Where have I been? Surviving. That's where I've been. Hope you're doing well, man. All right, let's see. I am not clicking this yet. All right, Fort Thomas is FTS. Whoops. At work watching the stream. Nice. Love to see it. Hometown. Fort Thomas, of course. Fort Thomas, Kentucky, to be exact. Now, really, I made these schools with Hammer. What was it 4 years ago now? 5 years ago? But for all of them, I'm just putting 2026 for the year. Now, there's not a crazy amount of playbooks in this game, so I just be picking random ones for all the schools. Yeah, Gilman, that sounds good. Sure, we'll go with that. Why? Oh my God, why is this clicking on this? That has to be part of their new their update. Oh my goodness. Definitely have some weird glitches with the update that they just did. All right. So now, let's pick our stadium. Fort Thomas, Kentucky. Now there's more stadiums than what I have right here, but it costs real money to get them. So eventually, when we get more players in the High School Football Alliance, I'll use the money for that to buy the rest of the stadiums because it's probably about $50, $60 to get the last several stadiums that are in the game. But I think we're going to give these guys the small stadium. All right, let's get this uni going. It's going to be a little tough going with these brown colors here, but I'm going to do my best. All right, let's see. 2 different brown colors. I'm trying to, perfectly replicate the uniforms that I made for these schools in All Pro Football 2K8. It's a little bit difficult, but I'm going to give it my best shot here. So let's see. First of all, let me just get that helmet squared away because that is terrible. Pearlescent. That looks like a chocolate Tootsie Pop. There we go. Now that's nice. All right. I'm doing too many things at once. All right. So I don't exactly know what color that is. Is that the home? Let me see, what's this one? Getting the precise colors is such a pain. But I think I'm going to make this brown color our main color, actually. Where's my pen? I gotta write this down on my handy dandy notebook. Like I'm Steve from Blue's Clues or something. Alright, 5, 4, 3. E, 2, 2. Alright. Now I'm gonna swap that over here. What is it? 5, 4, 3, E, 2, 2. Boom. Okay. Now this color, I'm going to try to make a darker brown, I think. Let's see. See, this part's a pain in the butt, but once I figure out the colors, once I figure out the colors, actually creating the uniforms themselves is so much easier. Let's see. I want to do this. Okay, that's just light. Now we're just going too red with that. Let's see. Alright. That's kind of nice. Okay. There we go. That's pretty nice. Let's see. That's we had white and then dark. Oops. That's the one we want. I think. Maybe. That's lighter. What game is this? This is Maximum Football. It's free. But there's in-game purchases and stuff for like Franchise Dynasty and all the cosmetics and everything like that. Alright, let's see. We gotta go outline color. Yeah, that lighter one looks better. Okay. PS5, yes sir. And I'm not even streaming off my computer from it. Like with my Elgato, I'm just streaming straight from the PS5 right now. Which is probably what I'll do for this series when I bring the whole entire Hammer Klein universe back. It'll just be me by myself doing it, but that's alright. I think this is the color scheme we're going to roll with here, so let's get into it. Face mask. Let's see. Should we go white with brown? Or light? Or dark? Alright, we're going to go with white for now. Now we got some different helmet styles here. See, we got these locked ones. We could purchase those. And this one, this is $875 right there. You can purchase that as well. I think these ones come in like a pack that you can buy. Got your PS5 in January. Haven't played it since February. Yeah. I mean, it's only March, so it's not like you just been chilling for a whole year, you know? Alright, let's see this one. Oh, that's kind of nasty. Alright, we'll use this one for this squad. The Fort Thomas Stallions. And then we got to customize all of the other things here. See, that's the main part of the helmet. But I think we're going to go with this. Ooh, maybe. Should we go that one? Now we're going to go this one. Base color. We're going to go matte. Alright, let's see. Patterns. We're going to go double bar for this one. We got a thin bar here. Oh, I don't own that one. Oh, I can purchase that though. And these coins that I just used, you can see the top right, I have 4,000. I get those by playing the game and stuff. So I just unlocked that one. I think, whoops. Oh, that's kind of nice. Alright. Logo, that's what we're rocking with. Stallion on each side. Accessories. Now, the shock absorber, that's going to be the outer layer here on this helmet. Every helmet's different, but we're going to make that the base color. This is the back of it. We're also going to make that the base, so it doesn't look too crazy. You can color the screws on the helmet here. Front bracket. Chin piece. I'm going to go white. Foam, that's fine. Straps. I think we're also going to go white straps. And clip. Should we go black on that? Black glossy? Oh, that's clean. I like that. I'll probably go through and make more adjustments to these eventually. What I'm doing right now is most likely not the finished product for each team, but alright. Jersey. Make sure we don't have any sleeves. So I'm trying to customize the full team. That way when we have like custom players in there, all the CPU players are just going to look like this, just a base player, nothing crazy. And then our human players, we can customize with a few different things here and there. Whatever I own in the game. Yeah, we're going to go with this brown. Pattern. We're going to knock all these patterns off of here and start from scratch. Alright. Try to get some stripes on here. Get some white stripes. I do want to kind of go with a double or triple stripe here. I don't want that. What if we do this with that color? And try to get another stripe in the middle of that. No, it's not going to be that one. That one's not quite the middle of it. But we're going to rock with that one anyway, and we'll go white. That's pretty similar to what I had in All Pro Football. Logos are good. So that's the jersey. Let's go pants. Pattern. Again, we'll start from scratch on here. Logo, we don't really need that. I do like having the number sometimes. It looks pretty clean. Alright, let's go with that one. Go white. Now that's nice. I like that. All right. Now see, these are the different pants styles. I obviously don't own these ones. This one's costing 35,000. That's crazy. 300 for this one. That's more of a basic, newer style. Several teams. I try to have like half the league have this one and half the league have this one, so we get a little bit of different styles in there. All right, let's go. Wait, what in the heck? Okay, gloves. Gonna go these gloves, no wristbands. We'll edit this glove. Go wrist with white. Got another pattern here. We'll go with the lighter brown. And the inside, there we go. Inside of the glove will be white as well. And then let's check out the cleats. I don't really use, I only have 2 pairs of cleats. Oh no, I got 3, but this one's orange, so it don't fit the team. They also have Santa boots. That's part of their Christmas thing, obviously. I do want to unlock all these shoes eventually. But I think we're going to go with these ones for these guys. I'll put socks. Long white socks. Go back to the cleats, customize them. And let's see. Start from scratch on it. Alright, I think we're going to go main color white. Pattern brown. Maybe? Question mark? Whoops, wrong button. I don't really know what that one is. That's not really great. Let's see how that looks. I think we gotta go brown. Alright, let's try that. I think we're gonna go with a lighter brown for that spot that's white on those. There we go. That's better. Alright, so that is going to be our home uniform for the Fort Thomas Stallions out of Fort Thomas, Kentucky. Now, let's check out the away. We'll get that all edited and everything. Now, the only thing about this game that irritates me is I have to switch the colors from home all the way to the away. So, let's see. 543 E22. Sometimes it's easy. I can just do that. And maybe it worked this time. There we go. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. All right, helmet. All right. Let's go white helmet here. Which helmet was it that I used? Ah, it was this one. There we go. All right. All right. Logos are good. There we go. That's kind of nice. Let's go glossy. That's a pretty clean white helmet. Let's go jersey. Pattern. Okay. Ah, it was that one. All right, there we go. There's that. Now, which one was the other one? This one. All right. Obviously, we're gonna get rid of the logos here on the shoulders. All right, I also have to go back and let's see. I think it was this style. Yes, sir. Like the unis, nice. Yeah, I really enjoy creating uniforms in schools and stuff. So it's nice to get back into it. I haven't really, last couple of years, I have not been into much of anything, honestly. So it's nice to get a little bit of passion back for stuff like this. All right, let's see. Pants. Let's see how that one looks. Man, we look a little too much like Wyoming there. I don't like that. Go with the chocolate brown here. I like that much better. All right, what was our pattern before? Did this one. Pattern 2. Oh, wrong one. This one. There we go. Gonna go with no logo on the pants this time. Oops. All right, jersey. I mean, that's looking pretty clean, I think. Gloves, we'll go with the same kind of gloves. Go white. All right, there we go. Hey, what's up, brother? Watching the NCAA hockey tournament right now? Nice. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, this time I think we're gonna go with the white. So let's see. No pattern? No pattern might be the way to go. Just icy white cleats? Maybe? Hmm. So I gotta do something with the socks, though. Let's see. Yeah, it's too much white. All right, we'll go back to the cleats here. We'll see. Do I do a pattern? Yeah, I mean, that looks pretty good. All right, so that's Fort Thomas. Now, what we do here is we click the options button, and it'll apply this uniform to everybody on the team. So all the computer players will have no, what do you call it? I don't know what words are right now, honestly. Um, like wristbands and all that stuff. Equipment. There we go. That's the word. Man, my brain just like disappeared. It's crazy how many D3 schools are D1 in hockey. Yeah, there is a lot, man. It's insane how many there are. All right, so there's that. Fort Thomas, done. Now this is our team comp here. Whoops, wrong button. You can see they have some ballers at receiver. 5 receivers are in their top 6 players. Dang. Well, we'll obviously get some different names and stuff in here. We'll have real players eventually, and yeah. All right, so let's go custom teams. All right, we're up to 21 schools now. We got 3 left. So next up is going to be the Omaha Law out of Omaha, Nebraska, of course. So let's get them going. Try to find a team with similar colors. It's kind of like Miami Dolphins aqua bluish greenish color and a red. So I don't think there's a team with those colors, but if not, we'll just have to create the colors from scratch, which is totally fine. I've had to do that for quite a few teams. And it does not look like it. Love how there's 2 shark teams. It's like, guys, you could have been a little bit more creative. I would have loved to have helped them create some teams for this game. That would have been awesome. But I think we're going to try the sharks, these ones, and try to use that light blue. Omaha, baby! All right. University team. Well, if I can pull up this. Where are you? CO, College of Omaha. I don't think that's going to fit, but we're going to try. I think that's more than 15. Yep, so you only get 15 characters. So, unfortunately, this is just going to have to be Omaha. CO, College of Omaha, of course. Hometown, Omaha, Nebraska. All right. Man, we're going to go power run with these boys. Oh my god, why does it do this? Go balance defense. And for stadium, we'll just give them a regular, just a basic. I see there's all sorts of different customizations here too for grasses and stuff. Eventually I would love to unlock the colored turf. Because, man, looking at the Omaha, or not the Omaha, the Billings Express, their purple and gray uniforms on this purple turf, man, that'd be pretty. Or Mojave Tech Prowlers on the orange turf, that'd be nice as well. Or maybe the Santa Fe Crusaders on red turf. And there's only 6 different seat colors for whatever reason. Not really sure. There we go. All right, let's see. Let's try to replicate this color as best as we can. So 3D9, F98. So I'm going to type that in. Now let's see, we got to make that darker. That's what we got to do. Let's see. We'll find the color eventually. And that's not really it. Let's see. We're just going to have to go with blue and green here and figure it out this way. Now that's too much green. This is the hardest part about about creating stuff, is trying to find the color, the right color. See, that is too green. But that's not blue enough. I don't know if that's it or not. Alright, let's look at the helmet here. That's too blue, the logo, compared to the color that I actually got on the uniform from back in the day. Alright, so let's try to get a little bit more blue maybe. Let's go 190. I think that's what we're going to rock with, I think. We got to get a red. But the red has to have some sort of orangish hint to it. According to my old uniforms I'm looking at right now. But I guess we could just go bright red. Let's try to go up to here. Let's go 220. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of nice. Let's go up to 90. 85. A little bit more red than orange. I like that. Michigan's playing Bentley right now in hockey. Oh my goodness. How's Michigan doing? They're pretty dang good, always. Okay, so I think we'll use, let's see, we're just gonna use white there and black here. Why not? Super white. Okay, now go get our colors all situated. Whoops, hit the wrong button. Alright. Now I always put black on the teams just because I like to use them sometimes as outline colors or just stuff on the helmet, maybe. Alright, so now let's pick our fonts. Oh, that's kind of nice. Public Sans regular. Ooh. Yep, I think that's what we're going with these guys. So for the font, we want the orangish reddish color. And outline, we're going to go white. Because that's going to look really nice on the number, I think. Oh yeah. That looks pretty dang good. I like it. Okay, let's switch over to this. Get the same fonts, and then we'll mess with that after. Michigan up 5-0. Dang. Wrecking them. Alright, let's get this helmet going, huh? What helmet we want to use for these boys? Let's see. That one. We don't want to use that one again. Alright, we're going to go with that one. We're going to go with this one. So, face mask. We're going to go with this color. And let's go glossy, because that is nice. And then helmet, base color. We're going to roll with white. Glossy. Okay. Pattern. Let's see, do we want to roll with this? See what kind of colors we got here. Pattern 2. I mean, I'm kind of making the Dolphins helmet, which I'm okay with. I am alright with that. Let's see. Actually, I think what we'll do, we'll get this kind of looks like a fin. Could be like a dolphin fin kind of thing, which is kind of cool. But no, actually, there's stars. I think we have stars on the Jamestown Revolution as well. But I think it'll be okay for the school as well. I mean, that's kind of clean just like that. Let's go glossy. Yes, sir. Logos. I mean, we're good on logos. We don't need to mirror that. Doesn't do a dang thing. Shock absorber. Glossy. Glossy on that. Straight up glossy on everything. Let's do it. Chin piece. Glossy. Foam. Glossy. Straps. Should go white. White glossy. Or, yeah, that looks nice. I like that. All right, that's pretty nice. I like that. I do kind of want to make this color more of a red. Let's go 70. Whoops. All right, that's a little bit better. I think it was too orange on that last one. Want it to kind of remain close to the logo color. Now our bluish color is going to be slightly different on the logo than it is everywhere else. But if you look at the shoulder, it doesn't look too bad right there. All right, jersey. We will definitely go with this. And pattern, I wish they had stars, but they don't. Eventually, I do want to unlock this, put that on the tornadoes, because I did have lightning bolts on the tornadoes in All Pro Football 2K8. All right, let me get these shoulder logos off of here so we can actually do something. All right. Pattern. I kind of like that. Let's see what we got going here. No, don't like that. Start from scratch. And see what we're working with here. Hey, what's up, Matt? Good to see you, man. Let's see, what do I want to use here? Shoulder slash, nah, not feeling that one. What about this? Alright, what's this one? I mean, who would ever use that, huh? That's terrible. I'm gonna unlock this one though. Alright, 25, just enough for it. I think that's what we're gonna roll with for the law. Well, that is not what I equipped. What the heck? Where is it? There it is. Alright. Should we go white or the red? I think we're gonna go with the red. And on our shoulders, we go numbers, baby. Let's go. Looking clean. Alright, so there's the jersey. Actually, do I want to go... Let's go back to jersey. Get a white shoulder, red. Just a random black color in there for no reason. know if the white... we'll go with the white. I think. Let's see what it looks like here. No, it's gotta be red. I don't like the way that looks. Alright, let's try that. Also, have to get rid of the shirts here. There we go. How you been doing, Matt? You been alright, buddy? Okay, pants. We're gonna go the red. Now look at how damn close I got those pants, or that red color, to the logo. You can barely see the logo right there. Man, I'm pretty good at this, you know? Pretty good. Obviously, we're gonna get the get that logo off of there, because we won't be able to see it. But man, I wish they had the stars down the pant leg like in All Pro Football. Unfortunately, they don't. What if we use that? Ooh, that's kind of neat. Let me go with that color though. Let's see, pattern. Don't like that. No. No, absolutely not. Yeah, the nice thing is you can layer these over top of each other. Sure, looks great. Alright, so this, nothing on that side. Alright, gloves. There's not too many gloves, so. But I don't want every team to have, the same kind of glove with just different colors. Get some Santa gloves, Unlock the old Santa Claus uniform. Alright, let's go cleats here. We're gonna rock with these ones. And we're going this color. Let's get rid of these patterns. And that. Yeah, that white's kind of nice, huh? Okay. Should we go glossy? Nah, the glossy on the white turns it into a silver. I don't really care for that too much. That's much better. Alright. But we should go with stars as well. For the law, baby! Alright. Those are pretty nice. I like that. Socks. You know me, if you've followed the channel long enough, I like long socks. Now that's pretty clean. I like that. Now eventually I'll most likely do alternate uniforms as well for these guys, just like every other team. And I will most likely get white pants on here with probably the bluish green color for socks, and then white cleats. Yeah, that'll look clean. But anyway, this is the home uniform for the Omaha Law. Now let's get into the away team. All right. Did I already pick the right? Yes, I did. The fonts and everything. Okay. Helmet. Face mask. The face mask doesn't matter. Because like I said, we'll be able to customize literally everything. So, What do I want to do for the face mask for away? Let's go with that same color here. Probably just going to do white. Whoops, glossy. Whoops, pattern. We're going to go with the stars again. But this time we'll go with the red. Kind of match the helmet, or the logo on the helmet a little bit better. Make it glossy, baby. Alright, pattern. We don't need the other patterns. Accessories. Whoops, wrong button. Okay, I think we're gonna go that. Oh, that's nice. Clean, 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 clean. Front bracket. Go with the red as well. Oh my goodness. The X on there on the front bracket is kind of nice. Kind of goes with the stars. Oh, but I can't do that, can I? Whoops. Because then it messes up the... Oh, it messes up the lettering up back there. Okay. Unless... If I do that... So we go with that. Now that's still kind of nice. Okay. Alright, chin piece. Go with the red foam. Let's go red foam. Straps. I think we'll stick with that. But clips, we want to go red. Clean. Alright, jersey. Okay. And we went with the shoulder 2 bar. Alright. Left shoulder. Numbers. Alright, so we're going to... I gotta go back to the main here. Font color. Yep. Alright, now that looks pretty nice. So that's what we're rocking with here. That. I want to go back to the helmet though for a second. Oh, that's so much better. Alright. Going with that. Matter of fact, let me switch back to the home. That's a different helmet, so that's fine. We're okay with that. Okay. pants. And we're going to go white pants. Pattern, what did we go with before? And we went with this one. It's kind of nice. And we can do that on there, but that's too many numbers because we already got numbers on the shoulders and everything else. Gloves, we're just going to go Adidas. All right, cleats. Whoops. Go with that. Don't know why they have them all on there already. Okay. All right. That's pretty nice. So there we have the Omaha Law. All right. 22 teams are completed. And yeah, we picked that stadium already. Let's go back to our custom teams here. So we're doing good. Got 2 left. Right? Where is the other team? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Where did we just lose a team? What? What team am I missing right now? I'm about to crash out if it deleted a team. Let me back out of that real quick. Go back in. Okay, there we go. So the law just disappeared. See, there are definitely some glitches in the game right now. See, the logo's vanished. So they still got some work to do on this game, but I'm hoping they get it right. All right, so there's that. There we go. Now it shows up. All right. All right, so now 2 teams left. Now we create the Springfield Prairie Dogs from Springfield, Illinois. It's another team that has some brown on it. Pretty similar colors to Fort Thomas, but the main brown is gonna be more towards the gray side, so it's like a grayish brownish color. So let's see if we can find a team with any kind of brown. Oh, that's just all purple. That's actually a nice purplish bluish color there. Oh, let's see. Prowlers. Maybe not. Started from the bottom. All right, let's see. Yep. Knights, no. About the Eagles. Alright, so we're going to clone the West Indiana Eagles here. Springfield, baby. Let's go. And this is obviously just going to be Springfield because nothing else is going to fit. So I'm pretty sure. Let me see here. Springfield is going to be, if I can find it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. USI. Whoops, wrong button. Now the question is Prairie Dogs going to fit? Whoops. Oh my goodness. Pull my stuff back up here. This should fit. Let's go. And it's gonna be where the heck did you go, Springfield? There we go. USI. What is the difference between these two things? What am I missing here? Springfield, Illinois. Don't have to go too far there. And we will give these guys that offense, sure. Defense. All right. We're also going to give these guys a smaller stadium. And do they have brown seats? I don't think they do, but we're going to go with the gray. All right, this one's going to be a little bit trickier than the last one, I think. Just trying to get this color right. Let's see. I don't even know where this color is. Let me see. So it is that color. How in the heck am I going to do this? Okay, I think I gotta take this all the way to the right to make this a black color. Or is this just gonna go all the way red? Looks like Iowa State right now. Don't worry, we'll get there. I think we gotta take these all the way that way. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see. Let's try this color. Okay, there we go. I think we're getting there. We're getting somewhere, fellas. I just need that to be lighter somehow. but not green. I think that's it right there. Let's switch jersey here. Get the dang patterns off of it. Alright. So that's pretty good. Now, we don't want the dang glitter here. Alright, so that color's pretty dang close to what we need. I think we gotta make it a little bit brighter though. So let's work on that. Let's go 230. Check out the helmet. No, it needs a little bit more yellow to it. Let's try to get that. Maybe a little darker. Oh, that's pretty close. Man, that's pretty spot on. Let's see. Whoops, wrong button. Let's see, go down to 35. I think we're going to rock with that. That is really close. All right. And then we'll need a darker brown as well. Not even sure if that's brown, but the heck is that? It's more of a maroonish, is what it looks like to me. But we're going to go with 23. Yes. Got to pick a good font here. Prairie Dog's going to be tough to see, I think. Man, that's an awkward word up there. Oswald, maybe? Let's go Oswald. All right. All right, helmet. We're going to go with the dark brown. Glossy. Heck yeah. Let's go. Now, the helmet for Springfield. Let's see. We had this pattern. Think. And that. But this color. Go glossy on that. Glossy satin. Now let's go satin on this team. We'll go satin. That looks pretty dang nice. I like it. We don't need a third pattern on there. Unless we do. Oh. Oh, that's kind of nice. Yep. I think that's what we'll do there. Actually, let's pick a different helmet, though. Don't like that. That was awful. Nope. Let's go with this helmet. That's pretty cool. Alright, so face mask. We're going this color. Again, we'll try to go satin for everything here. Logo. We don't want that mirrored. Why does that look weird, though? What the heck? SS. Maybe we go with a number on that side. I don't know. We'll just rock with it. Whatever. Alright, shock absorber here. Let's see. That's going to be that color. Should we go? Yeah, we'll just go dark. Let it blend in. Rims. I kind of like that blending in with the stripe down the middle. It's pretty nice. Screws. Glossy. No, satin. Front bracket. Have that go right into the face mask. Chin piece. We'll go white. White foam. Straps. Clips. Whoops. Should we go white? Alright, that looks pretty cool. I like it. Actually, chin piece will also go with the brown. There we go. I think that's much better. Alright, that's what we're rocking here. Let's go jersey. We don't want no sleeves on them now. Come on, man. And that is going to be our color. Now, the pattern I used in All Pro Football was this. It was white. So I think that's what we'll do with this. Now, we don't need the logo out here either. Let's go number. Nah, number's not going to work. Unless we change the number color, which we're going to do right now. Alright, here we go. Much better. Now the number looks pretty decent on that white stripe. So let's see. Let's go pants. We're going to go with these pants for this school. Main color, the dark brown. With that pattern. We're going to roll with this. That looks nice. Go satin. And satin for that as well. Alright, gloves. Can't forget to go satin, man. What am I doing? Alright, that looks pretty nice. We're getting somewhere here. Cleats. Alright, this is all messed up. What am I doing here? There we go. Alright. Let's see. Not really liking that. There, that's much better. Not sure if I like the jersey design here. Don't think I like that very much. I think we might just go basic here. Not too much white on the jersey, but go back to the pants. Go white there. And then the cleats. Go back to the cleats real quick. There we go. Now we got white at every level. That's pretty nice though. I like that. Alright. Let's go away uniform. Oh, that's right. I gotta switch the colors here. Alright. Now we're cooking. Helmet. Is this the one we had on the other one? Impact SR4. Face mask. Man, that glitter looks something. Looks silly. Oh, that's kind of clean too, though. But we're going to stick with satin. I think we'll switch up the helmet a little bit. Not too much. Alright, logos. Okay. Making sure I went sat in here. Thought I didn't for a second. There we go. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I really only have one jersey right now, but as you can see, they're all locked. I get 30,000 coins and unlock this one, but jersey doesn't matter too much, honestly. It's all the accessories and stuff that I'd like to unlock for everybody for when we start customizing players. Alright, what did we do here? We just went with a simple stripe, correct? And that's it? Yes, okay. What in the heck? We don't need any of that. None of it. Go numbers. Do have to go back to this. Okay, that's perfect. And perfect. All right. There, that looks really good. I like that. Go with the pants. Gonna go light brown here. Okay. Oh, that's right. We gotta make it satin. That's why it looked a little different for me. It's like I know I did the same thing. It just looks slightly different. All right, we don't need any logos here. Whoops. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Socks, we're definitely going white socks here. I think that's what we'll roll with the cleats too. Honestly, that looks pretty good. All right. Springfield Prairie Dogs complete. Until I go back through and end up making alternate uniforms, but that leaves us with only one more school to go, and I'll have all 24 College Football Alliance schools created and in the game in Maximum Football. See, their base roster it's not the greatest. They have 4 special teams players in the top 5. They sure can kick the ball. 6 foot, 148 pounds. That was me in high school. Yeah, I was about like 160, but that's pretty dang close. Jeez. All right. We'll back out of this and go back into it. All right, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 23. One more university, and it'll be Rockland University, the Vikings. So, let's see if we can't find a team. This is like a icy blue color for these guys. Icy blue, gray, black, and white. Definitely, this might be my favorite logo that Hammer created. If not my favorite, it's definitely top 3 for sure. What about these guys? Might be able to work with that. But what about these guys? Those are the same exact colors, guys. Did we try with these created schools or what? All of these are the same. Same colors. Okay, now that's close. So we're gonna rock with Atlanta State Pack. We're gonna clone them right quick. Now, where is the logo? Look at this logo, guys. Look at it. That is beautiful. I mean, that's just so good. All right, now we're just gonna go with Rockland. Vikings, baby. Oh, that's the abbreviation. Duh. Aw, did that just really do that? Okay, so Rockland, their abbreviation is... Where is it? Are you ready? Oh, yeah. All right, there we go. Rockland, Maine. See what kind of offense we want to give them. Nothing but gun. Let's go with shotgun. All day, baby. Let's go. Oh, come on. Why does it automatically click on this? And why did that switch to that? Okay. They just updated this game, and they need to update it again right now. Where did my... Okay, never mind. Alright, uniform, let's get it. Gotta try to get this as close as possible to that color. Take a look at the helmet. Let's see. No, we don't want glittered. Okay, that... Dang, that's spot on. That is the color. Look at that. That's beautiful. Alright, so... What do we have to do now? We need a gray color. So we're gonna just go with a gray. And black. And white. Okay. Nor'wester. I do like the wording there. The font, that is really nice. Alright. Okay, let me quickly switch the away. I literally did not have to switch that color whatsoever. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now let's get to creating. So we need blue helmet, white face mask, and I think we're gonna stick with the matte coloring here. And we're gonna go with this helmet. It's a little different. Never mind, we don't own that one. I need 375 for that one. That's real money. Let's see that. I don't like that helmet. Alright, we're just gonna stick with this regular Zenith Varsity helmet, I suppose. Okay. Or should we go with that? Yeah, I kind of like that. I just wish I wish it was solid like this one is. Where is it? Like this full mohawk. Like, so I could have an outline on it? Or can I do that, actually? Let's see. Let's see if that works. Whoops, wrong thing. Okay, so it is on the outside of it. Nice. Okay, I like that. The question is, though, do I go gray? Gray or black here? Let's see. I think I'm going to go with black. See, I thought that the The hollow one was the same exact measurements as the full one. So that's good to know. All right, logo. Logos are perfect. So that, I guess we could have it mirrored. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll keep it mirrored just so we can see that one part on the shoulder. That's fine. All right. Shock absorber, gray. Rims, gray. That's around the ear. No, we're gonna go blue on that. Keep the helmet a solid blue color here. Screws, we'll go gray. Front bracket, white. I kind of want to see what that is now. Ooh, white looks so much better. All right. We'll go black screws. Might make those glossy just so they shine a little bit more. I think we'll stick with the blue chin piece. Foam, go white. Hmm. Black straps. Gray clips. Make the clips glossy. Shine like a little silver color. Oh, they kind of look black, maybe. Make them a lighter, glossy color. That's pretty nice. I feel like the chin piece has to be that color too. Alright, I think that's what we'll do for that helmet. But they don't actually get a visor. I do have one unlocked. There's another one, but that costs money. Okay, let's go jersey time. Obviously, we're going to go with the blue color. Now, in All Pro Football, we kind of had a unique design, but they're not going to have that on here. So let's clear that. I'm going to clear all of this completely. Alright, so let's go back to pattern, see what we can do here. See, that is too much down the side. I wish they had a thinner one that would match up with the pants bar down the side. But that is just a huge bar. I don't know what I want to do with this team here. Single stripe? No. Could go white stripes here. Or gray. Might be too much white there on the side. Alright, let's go with that. See what we can do here. Let's purchase that with our coins. And we'll make that. What the heck? That is not what I picked. That one. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Goes with that little black stripe that's in the white. Yes, sir. I think we'll do that. pants. Now pants, we're definitely gonna go with these ones. We're going gray. Oh, that is kind of nice. I like that pattern. Number on the side. Let's go. Don't want to go with that. Don't think I do. Pattern 2. See what we got going here. Oh, that's kind of nice though. Goes into the it goes into the other one. That's kind of unique. I like that. I don't think I've ever done anything else like that. Should I make any of it blue though? Definitely not. No, I think the white looks really good. Gloves, we'll go with these because it's already got blue on it. See if we go gray socks here. See how that looks. Too much gray, maybe. Alright, let's go gray cleats. White socks. But should we do... Let's go white for that pattern. And do we go blue socks? Which brings me back to the helmet. And we're going to go gray with that. Match the pants. Match the cleats. Now if we had... Don't have enough for that, so... Alright, let's get the away uniform going here. Should we go with a gray or a white? Or stick with blue? Let's go with a gray helmet for away. Kind of like that. A blue face mask. And what was the helmet that we picked? Zenith Varsity. Okay. Front bracket. Should we go white? No, we're gonna go blue. Go blue straps. We're gonna go with that light gray but glossy clips. So it's like a silver. Alright, we'll go white straps. Jersey, obviously we're going to go white jersey. We do have to adjust the colors here. That is so clean. Alright, now how did we do the home? Alright, we had those 3 stripes there. Okay. Alright, time for the pants. Let's see here. I'm gonna go gray again. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty clean. Alright, let me go back to the home and make that one blue as well. But I gotta switch it so it's underneath that third one. So we'll do that. How did I do it on the other one? Did the big one, those two, and then that. Okay. It really matters, like, what order you put these things in. There we go. That looks pretty nice. Gotta make sure I put the number on here. There we go. Beautiful. Love it. Love to see that. Gloves. The Benjamins. I wish I had everything unlocked. Just costs so much. So much coin, so much money. Alright, so cleats, we're gonna go white. And gray. Yep, that's pretty good. Or I think we're gonna go gray, white, socks, white. How about that? Also, get a second pattern on here. Make that blue. There we go. That's pretty dang clean. I tell you what. Alright, let's go back to home. Fix these cleats. Also give it the blue there. Alright. Apply to the whole team. I really do like the pants right there with that pattern. Alright. Now their team comp isn't too crazy either. But this is what I can customize when we end up adding players. So, obviously, if you start out in high school, you're going to do 1 or 2 seasons. So you'll start at 17, and then you can be 18. College, you go 19, 20, 21, 22. And then when you get to the pros, you can play all the way up to 50, which is outrageous. Let's see, you can be up to 6'9", apparently. Yeah, let's see how big we can get. 375? 365, okay. I'm gonna make him 18 now, or 19. He's a freshman, so. And then here's all the heads you can pick from. Pretty decent customization. All the hair. Get a nice big afro if you want, you know. All the way to a faux hawk. on a regular mohawk. Face paint, there's quite a bit of face paint here. There's a lot that I need to unlock though. Some of it you can purchase with actual money. There's tattoos as well, but look at how much these all cost. They are outrageous. I don't even know where that goes. You can't even see half of it, so what's the point of that, you know? Don't really know what the point is, but it would be cool to see tattoos on some players eventually. But yeah, that is the customization. And then obviously I can improve your player. So I'll have to do that myself, most likely, eventually. Alright, let's back out of that completely. Alright. Whoops, wrong button. Okay. What did I just do? I just I cloned my own team. Alright. This is what I wanted. Alright, so here are all 24 teams. Put tattoos on the forearm as well. Yeah. I just don't understand the the tattoo on like the shoulder when you can only see half of it, but all 24 teams are created. Now, behind the scenes, I will end up going through and I will do alternate uniforms for everybody. But this is the College Football Alliance in Maximum Football. Here is everybody. We got our 4 HBCUs in there. We got a team from Miami, a team from Compton, a team from Rockland, Maine, Billings, Montana, Salem, Oregon. You know, they're just all over the place, all the way through to Cherry Hills, New Jersey, and Omaha, Nebraska, all the way to Alaska. And then Maui. We got a team out in Hawaii as well. We got Colorado, Green, Ohio, Brooklyn, but let's see. We'll jump into a quick game. We'll just see. Let's see. Where am I looking here? Okay, these are my teams. Okay. Let's just load up a game with some teams that I just made. We'll do Vikings versus Stallions. And we'll just go in and spectate and see what's going on. Yeah, let's do 3 minutes. Time, but I'll do daytime just to check it out. Do the grid to find teams with a start button. Yes, sir. I did know that. Now, I do love the presentation in this game. I think it's pretty good. I think they did a really good job with it. Graphics are pretty good as far as the presentation goes. And the uniforms are looking crispy here. Now, is that going to be stuck in the top left over there? I sure hope not. Alright, let's see. I mean, it's obviously a touchdown there. So let's go press cam. Let you guys check this out for a little bit. Let me know your thoughts. Now, the thing in the top left should not be there. It never was before while spectating. When you're Dynasty, they highlight a player from each team pregame. Nice. We do like to see that. Oh yeah, I gotta fix the camera here. So the logo is facing us always. Now, it has to be a glitch to where the thing is popping up in the top left. I really hope that's the case, and they're able to fix that, because it was not there before. And I'm not going to be doing a league if that's just going to be stuck there. I wonder if I start it. Let's start and then back out. That probably isn't going to do anything. One thing I do wish that they would add is player names underneath the players. Oh, what a play that was. Oh my goodness. But yeah, player names under the players, or I mean at least numbers, would help me out as far as when I'm doing commentary during broadcasts. Because sometimes it's a little difficult to see who's actually making the play. But this little stadium's nice. Oh, that was a nice screen pass, and that is going to be a first down right at the 1.
Here we go, set.
Love the parking lot in the background. Some of those vehicles look like they're from the 80s and 90s. There's a touchdown for the Rockland Vikings. Answering after the Fort Thomas kick return touchdown on the opening play of the game. What up, Reese? What's going on, brother? See if Rockland can actually tackle the return man this time, and they do. At about the 28, 29-yard line. He almost missed the PAT. Yes, yeah, he did. Kickers, some of the kickers are not great in this game. Nice pass to the outs there. About a 20-yard pickup. Pushed out at midfield. What's good? Oh, man, we're just chilling, bro. Feels good to be doing a stream here again. Created 4 schools here tonight. To finish up, we've got all 24 teams in game now. I'll have to do alternate uniforms for everybody. And then I will, of course, have to make the 8 high school football alliance teams as well. Before this update, they would flash stats and names at the top after the play finished. In Dynasty, nice. Oh, man. Oh, nice broken tackle. I love a lot of the animations in this game. They look so clean. Computer misses a lot of PATs. I have noticed that. Even with a really good kicker, they still miss them. Off his back foot. That's going to be a touchdown for Fort Thomas. Got to try to get back into my broadcasting voice, you know? It's been a minute. You know, I tried with the oh, he did miss that one, but hey, he got enough leg on it though. He just missed it to the right. But I haven't really done much. I tried to play the last college football game, but I did that one stream with Pontiac State and got a copyright strike, and I was like, you know what? I ain't doing it. So, pretty discouraging. So I'm working on bringing these leagues back. It's not with the game that I wanted to use, which is All Pro Football, but it's so much work for me to learn how to use that game on the computer, and it's way too much for one person to do, because it's just going to be me this time around. No Hammer. It's still the Hammer Klein universe, though. It always will be. But I didn't make it all by myself. I mean, I did all the uniforms and everything, but Hammer created all of these logos. The one team that he did pick like everything for was Northern Alaska, the Snowhawks, which is a really cool team. I love the color scheme that he picked. Man, special teams for Fort Thomas, killing it right now, except for that missed extra point, but the return guys are really good. You haven't played a game in the Dynasty since the update, waiting for the logo hotfix? Yeah, so what I did earlier, my Maui Maulers University logo disappeared. Here's a good run down the sideline. Is 25 going to catch him? Oh, he misses the tackle. Touchdown, Fort Thomas. Wow. Holy smokes, they might be fun to watch. Yeah, so for the logo fix that I did, Maui's logo was not in the game. So I went onto my computer, because I have Maximum on my computer as well. That's where I upload everything, all the logos and whatnot. I deleted the Maui logo off of there, and then re-uploaded it, and then downloaded it on my PS5. I put it on the team. I backed out of Maximum Football, loaded it back up on the PS5, and then all of my logos reappeared. And then I turned my PlayStation off for a few hours, came back to it, and then they were all there again still. So, I don't know if that's going to work for everybody, but that's what worked for me. Man, they like these screen passes. That was a nice tackle animation. There's so many different animations in this game. I love it. Oh, tip pass. That could have been dangerous for the Vikings.
Lagoon!
Maximum Football on the PS4 just crashes the game. Dang. Well, I do have a PS4, but I don't play games on that anymore. You have 43 pages of logos. Oh my goodness. 130 college teams. Have to wait. Yeah, I don't blame you. I get so discouraged with technical issues with stuff like that. So I totally understand, man. I wouldn't redo all that either. The lag online is so terrible. Yeah. I think PS5 and PC is the way to go, honestly. I haven't had like any issues as far as lag or anything like that on PS5. But if you guys want, I'll check out some more teams after this game. I can make it a 2-minute quarter games as well. If you guys want to check out some more of the squads that I made, so you can check out the logos and everything. I have nothing else to do tonight, so I'm okay with just chilling, just hanging out. My goodness, I think the problem on special teams is, I know the Stallions are doing really well on returns, but I think it's a lot of missed tackles from Rockland as well. There's a run up the middle, nice spin move. Sometimes the spin moves take way too long. It's kind of a useless ability for a lot of guys. All right. See what Rockland can do. What can Rockland do for you?
3, 0, 1, set.
Also, shout out my son Ralph if you're watching. Love you, dude. Oh, look at this run up the middle. Rockland is going to tie it up here with his touchdown. See if they can take the lead with the extra point. And they do make the extra point, but dang, was it close. 21-20, Rockland on top. It crashes because she has too many logos downloaded. Update was supposed to stabilize it. Still get lag crash sometimes. Yeah, they they got a lot of work to do, you know? But I'm hoping. Oh, nice run. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the stiff arm. Oh, he's gone. Maybe. 45. Can he catch him? He does inside the 10-yard line. He barely downloads some of the logos online, but it still crashes. That's really unfortunate. But that's mainly because you're playing on PS4, right? So I don't think PS4 is really gonna do you too well, you know, do too well for you, rather. One thing I do wish for Dynasty, the minimum teams for Dynasty is 60. I think they need to have it all the way down to 24. I know it's pretty small for college, but I I kind of need that because I have to use the franchise mode for college. So I don't know how it's going to work exactly because pro instead of being college. Had to turn the brake tackle sliders down.
Ready.
Computer would have 20-something broken tackles. Oh my goodness. They're just built different, you know? They're so strong. Ooh, quarterback's going to take off. I don't see this too often in the Sims I've been watching. That's a good run. All the way to the 33-yard line. Look at that dot. Oh, and he dropped it. Oh my goodness, that was a laser throw. Think they'll have more options for how many teams you can have in Dynasty? I sure hope so. Because, I mean, I can create 36 more teams. You guys know I can. It'll take me a long time, though. And I'll need somebody to help me make logos for all of them. I just don't want 60 schools. That's so much. 24 is a really good number. And whenever I do the Pro League, I already have the EFL that I made in Madden 06 that I posted on the channel, you know, years ago. So I could just use those teams that I created there.
Let's go. Get this one.
And that's 32 for that, so that'd be a lot of work too. Wow, there's nobody in the middle of the field. Holy smokes. I do like the big plays though. Like, I might not even touch the sliders.
Stand.
Just so it has like that big play feel to it because it is college. Oh, he dropped a wide open touchdown. They really need to fix it so this stupid thing is not in the top left corner. That's a new thing. Oh, what a hit in the backfield. Dang. What teams do you guys want to see me sim next after this game? probably do 1 or 2 more games just to check it out. Oh, the receiver lost the ball. Rockland trying to tie it up. See, right here, once the teams get in the red zone, I have a lot easier time seeing the numbers. But it's like towards the 50, it gets a little difficult for me to see who it is. You want to see Alaska versus Hawaii? Okay. You want to be in Hawaii, or do you want to be in Alaska? Rockland needs a stop here. Got to get a quick 3 and out. And that is going to do it. I mean, Fort Thomas is going to end up getting this win. Hawaii, you're over winner. Bro, I'm right there with you, man. You know what? It was like 74, 76 degrees yesterday where I live. And then this morning, I go to my car and I turn it on and I'm sitting there. And 2 minutes later, my windshield covered in snow. I love upstate New York. We get all the seasons in a week. It's outrageous. Wow, they actually stopped them, and they're going to have to punt it. Oh, my goodness. Man, this is going to be an interesting finish here. They can waste 30 more seconds, so if they punt it with about 1 second left, Rockland will probably have about 13 or 14 seconds to go. Here in PA, it's 81, the next team. Yeah, it's the same thing here, man. It's insane. And I live up on a mountain, so all I gotta do is drive like 3/4 of a mile down the mountain that I'm on, and I'll get to the next road. So from my house, it's snowing at my house. I get to the end of my road, it's raining. It's insane. All right, 10 seconds left. Rockland needs a touchdown here. No timeouts. College rules, so they can get a first down, stop the clock here. And they're going to chuck it deep, and it's caught off the deflection. And Rockland is down at the 12 or 13 yard line, but they're going to run out of time here. They have no way to stop the clock. Oh my goodness, they snapped the ball. How did they get the snap off? And it's intercepted in the end zone. They're going to take it out to about the 3. What a finish that was. Holy smokes. Now that is a college football finish right there. That was insane. Holy smokes, man. 28-21, Fort Thomas gets the dub. See, I always have sims like this where just crazy random stuff will happen like that, and it gets me just so excited for the possibilities of, you know, having our dynasty with our College Football Alliance. It's going to be great. Not really going to look at the stats here. It didn't matter too much. They almost pulled up something better than the Miami Miracle. Man, they were close, man. They were so close. All right, let's do Northern Alaska Snowhawks with it's like a bluish, grayish color. I love that color. And they got white and yellow. And let's see. And Maui. All right. Fairbanks, Alaska. Here we come. Let's go nighttime for this one, huh? Let's do it. Oh, I went Alaska. Whoops, my bad. I'll go back. There ain't gonna be any snow, right? We'll go back. My bad, guys. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Bear with me. This is my first ever stream, you know. Let's go with this stadium. Nighttime in Hawaii. Accelerated clock. We don't really need all that. Hawaiian snow. Has it ever snowed in Hawaii? Gotta look that up. That would be absolutely insane. Did my logos not show up? See, now the logos aren't gonna show up. That's alright. Sorry, you guys know what the logos are. It's fine. Hope the hotfix comes out soon. Yeah, me too. It's got some random generic logo on here. Ooh, play action. Off his back foot. Up the sideline. It has snowed in Hawaii. You actually looked it up? Oh my goodness. When? Like 1938 or something? Oh, fumble. Oh my goodness. They recovered it anyway. Almost every year it snows? What? How is that real? How is that real life? I kind of like these smaller helmets without the logo, honestly. Those look clean. Not sure why this tight end keeps trying to spin, but alright. December through March it snows in Hawaii. My brain just can't comprehend anything that you just told me, alright? Deep shot, and it's picked off. Red like a buck. Returned up to the 32-yard line, and we'll see the Snowhawk offense take the field. Oh my goodness, he beat that corner so bad. I do want to check and see, what was I about to just check? Oh, the replay thing, that's what I wanted. Replay. Auto replay, let's see how awful that is still. Because the replays would just go like every play. But it would take forever too. The little graphic thing that showed up. What was that throw? Oh my goodness, he completed it all the way to the 40. Dang. Okay, so they're not going to show a replay for that. Now what are they going to show a replay for? Turn replays off. I did too, because it was literally after every play. I'd run for like 3 yards and then it'd be a replay. That running back is tall. My goodness. Yeah, this is going to be a rivalry here too, the Maulers and the Snowhawks. In case you guys were wondering. Also, when I do finally get the leagues going, we're going to be doing, well, I will be doing newspapers or magazines or whatever for each league. So College Football Alliance will have their own, and High School Football Alliance will have their own as well. I think I posted some already in the Discord. Roland J, what's up, brother? How you been, man? Good to see you. Game is a lot smoother now, just needs more animations and animation transitions. Yes, I agree. Quarterback still has a stick up his butt. Yeah, the throwing animation is still like a little, it's like it was like a hitch in his throw or something. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm describing that right, but it doesn't look, you know, completely natural how he's throwing it. Throws it off his back foot. Oh, that corner. Tried to do like a little back dive looking thing, trying to pick that off. Looking like Superman out there. Well, we at least had the logos for one game, guys, so had that going for us. Oh my goodness, nice run up the middle. Tell you what, I was playing this game against my older brother, who's in the Discord, and I think I've also had something on the channel with him as well. I was playing with him about a month ago. We had one of the craziest games ever. I put the quarters on 8 minutes, accelerated clock off, and I was down by like 5 touchdowns. I picked the worst defense in the game, and I ended up coming back and tying it. Went to overtime, and I think the final score was like 96-90. It was the most outrageous game. There was no defense being had. My running back had like 600 total yards and like 12 touchdowns or something crazy. It was a lot of fun though. I've had more fun playing this game and creating all these schools again than I've had playing Madden literally since the PS2 games. So, and I've tried to play the newer Maddens and the newer college football games, and so, but this is just so much more fun for me, even with all of its flaws, you know. Like that was a nice play right there for the touchdown. Be dope if this game had the XFL shootout for overtime. Oh, heck yeah. That would be awesome. Eventually, it'd be really cool if, you know, the people working on the game were able to get all of, like, every league's rules that they've had over the, you know, last 50 years. You guys want to look at a couple of the HBCU teams after this one? We'll go, let's go to Compton. We'll go Compton versus Pontiac. How about that? Two of my favorites. Yo, what's up, Noah? What's up, brother? Long time, man. Hope you're doing well. It is good to see you, brother. This game reminds you more of PS2 Madden. Yeah, no, I agree. See, the thing with Madden, what happened with Madden, at least in my opinion, over the years, on the PS2, I felt like I had full control over my players, with the exception when 07 introduced the highlight stick for the smaller running backs, because those animations took forever, and as soon as you hit that button with like Darren Sproles or whoever, you know, you just kind of let the game take over. But I always felt like I had really good control. This is a great run. Oh my goodness. But once the PS3 happened, I always felt like I was skating on ice, and I didn't have full control, and it's been that way ever since, really. I'm doing all right, Noah. I'm trying to get back into football. You know, I lost my passion for a while, but making my teams again in this game, you know, it's getting me a little bit more excited for it. So I'm doing better, buddy. Was the XFL where two players would go for the football? Yeah, they would sprint to the football. Yep. Until somebody ended up tearing their ACL on it. Might have been the very first try. I can't remember. There was a year it snowed in Compton in the early 2000s. What the heck? That's insane. Internet's a better place with my stuff in it. I appreciate you, brother. Trying to bring it all back, man. Look at that throw. Oh my goodness. As soon as these guys that are making this game can just like fix the bugs. Because right now you can see my logos are not there. The previous game that I just streamed, we had the logos. So I don't know exactly what happened, but we lost the logos. But once that's fixed, we will be having high school football and college football again. Then we'll get you guys on the football field again. Oh, what a hit. Some of these animations, man, a lot of these animations in this game are really clean. Like, it has so much potential. See, that throwing animation was pretty good. I think it's like more when he's throwing deep. It looks like he's got like a little hitch in his throw. But that one was nice. That was clean and quick. Still thinking about the AFL Taste the Turfs, baby. Oh my god. What a classic. Eventually I'll get my PS2 set up with my Elgato again, and we will revisit arena football. But right now I'm really focused on making these leagues again. Just thinking about setting up my Elgato is like making me anxious. I hate technology, man. It's so irritating. Taste the Turfs. Oh, what a throwback, man. My goodness. That's insane. Do you remember that wide receiver's name on the team? Because I remember Tom, he got that receiver to show up to like 3 of those streams, and it was like one of the coolest things in my life ever. But I can't remember. It was a really long name. But that guy's a goat. A goat. All right, halftime. Not a whole lot going on in the yard department. Nice little run up the middle. It's going to be probably another exciting finish. Last game we watched was was kind of crazy right at the end.
96. Fill the gap.
Another good run up the middle.
714, 94.
See if they go deep here. Nope, towards the sideline. That was a good route. About a 7-yard pickup. And his running backs are just doing really well. Of course, these schools don't really have great defenses either. So a lot of the offensive players are going to look a little bit better than what they normally are. And that was a nice tackle in the backfield. After this game, I'm going to back out of the game, load it back up, and then see if we can get the Compton and Pontiac logos. I'm not sure what happened with these ones, but so I think we had the logos, but I accidentally went to Alaska instead, and then backing out of it kind of messed it up, I think. They're going to go for it. 4th and 1. It's risky, but they got it. You can tell it's the backup running back. Look at his jersey. Completely white. And he might go for 6. Oh, my goodness. He had one man to beat. See if they can punch it in here. Need a yard from the 9-yard line. And they're going to hand it off up the middle, and that is going to get them up to the 1-yard line, it looks like.
Get in position.
Looking to punch it in. Goal line set. And they will hand it off up the middle, walking in, and Northern Alaska takes the lead. I love that green color. So nice. Maybe no replays in spectator mode. Yeah, I haven't seen any. They used to. Another missed extra point there for Northern Alaska. Who was it that missed one last time? It was Fort Thomas missed one, I believe. Oh, nice catch. First down pickup to the 41-yard line of Maui. And he'll look to throw it again. Wide open over the middle. Say number 85, same player that caught the last one. Gonna go with the toss play. Nice stiff arm. Second defender there to help out his teammate, though. Oh, man, there was a lot of space if that linebacker didn't get him. That was a good stop. They're going to have to punt it away now. Snowhawks have the advantage. 2-minute warning. See if that'll change their decision to punt it away. And it will. They're going to go for it now from midfield. See if they keep it on the ground. They will. And a spin move. He gets stuffed. Loss of 1. Snowhawks take over. That was a big-time stop. Now let's see if they can run the clock out here and get the dub. Oh, pulling guard, running back, just in the open field, picking up 10 and a first down. Mahler still with 3 timeouts left. Just running the clock down. Keeping it on the ground again in the open field and up inside the 25-yard line. It looks like Maui is probably not going to get a stop here.
Here we go.
Another run up the middle, a couple yards. Maui calls a timeout. Bring up second down. 2nd and 9. 1 timeout left, so if they get a stop here around the line of scrimmage, they might be able to do this. That was a good stop there for the defense, so about 3rd and medium to go. Then they got to hope and pray for a missed field goal from the Snowhawks. So they're going to kneel it down, run down as much clock as possible, attempt the field goal. And actually, they don't run the clock down at all. But it doesn't matter. They made the field goal. Oh, my goodness. I thought they were going to miss. I think when we actually do the Dynasty for field goals, I'm going to switch the camera to behind the kicker so we get a better view of it, because that was a little rough to see. Well, let's see what Maui does here. They got 1 minute and 1 second left. They'll need a touchdown and then an onside kick, or a field goal and then an onside kick. Either way, they got to have the ball twice here. Down 9. Over the middle, nice catch. First down, they got to go. They are running out of time. James Hickenbotham, let's go, baby. Yes, I knew it was a crazy name. And here is a big play for Maui up to the 25-yard line. Thanks for looking that up, Noah. I could not think of it for the life of me. It's been a while since I streamed Arena Football. Maui moving quickly downfield, but still just 40 seconds left to go in the game. And they're going to go on the ground. Bonehead mistake there. Right now, I would send the field goal unit on right now. What was that play call? They got to get to the end zone here, and they do not. The clock is stopped, though. Now, here's where you should definitely kick a field goal. And they're not going to. Guess it's just do whatever today as a coach. And he's going to be sacked. So Northern Alaska is going to get the win here in sim number 2. 23-14 over the Maui Maulers here in Maui, Hawaii. Next up, we're going to head over to Compton, California. See the Cougars take on the Panthers in an HBCU showdown. So I will quickly back out of the game and go back in and see if we can't get the logos to show back up, because some nice colors on the screen there. Clock management and play calling still needs work. It sure does. The game needs plenty of work, that's for sure. But to be fair, that first sim that we watched was pretty nice. Yeah, see, the logos do not show up, so we're gonna